This is a video response to a tag that was placed upon me by MrSharp on the topic of what is your first knife. I have two, and I'm going to show them to you right now. Hey, I'm Jay, and if you use and collect pocket knives like I do, or maybe you're still searching for your ever-elusive grail knife, click on subscribe so I can help you find it. First, I would like to go ahead and thank MrSharp for tagging me on this interesting topic, and go check out his channel. Really good dude. I'm going to go ahead and tag two channels. The first one is going to be blade centered, and that's all one word. And the second channel will be Jack Farm Boy. The first knife that I'm going to show you today is actually, it holds more sentimental value than anything else. This was given to me as a Christmas present about 10 years ago by my stepson, who is no longer with us. All I know about this knife is that it is a Winchester brand with a combo edge, so serrations and plain edge. I don't know the steel. The handle material I can only assume is stainless steel. It might even be aluminum actually. But I'm sure that this blade, the blade steel, I'm sure it's a super steel. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. It's got to be along the lines of like 20 CV, M390. You know, that's the kind of stuff you usually find on a Winchester knife, isn't it? That you can get at Walmart in a clam pack. Boy, I really hope you're picking up on my sarcasm here. So this is the knife that's responsible for getting me into this fantastic hobby of collecting knives. Now, you know what? I'm not a knife collector, I'm a knife hoarder. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start a support group for all of us. But I was at I'll never forget it, I was out at a cookout, and they needed a knife. Whoever was cooking, needed a knife to cut up some onions and stuff. And you know, there was probably about 50 people there, so they were looking for a knife so they could cut up this food. Surprisingly, no one had a knife on them except me, and that knife was this. And I just remember, you know, how I felt after being able to, you know, when a request was made for a knife, and hey, Jay's actually got one in his pocket. It was just such a good feeling, like I was actually prepared for something once in my life. And so that's kind of what started it all for me. And I did not realize how beat up this thing is. So apparently I have carried this quite a bit, and oh geez, yeah, I mean the serrations are even all rolled. I didn't realize that. But yeah, this Winchester knife, so this was the first knife I ever received ever, but it was a gift. Now the second knife that I'm going to show you, this is the first knife that I had ever purchased, and it is the Kershaw Volt SS. Stands for stainless steel. And you know, really there's not much, it's really nothing special about it. It's, you know, HCR 13 MOV steel, the stainless steel scales, of course, designed by R.J. Martin, which I remember was the main reason that I purchased this knife. Now, keep in mind, this is at the beginning of when I first began collecting knives. And no, I had no idea who in the heck R.J. Martin was, but I specifically remember reading reviews on Amazon about this knife, and there was one review that actually kind of pushed me in the direction of pulling the trigger on this deal and purchasing it. And they said something about, it's awesome to be able to own an R.J. Martin design for $30. It's like, oh my gosh, well, he's got to be some big name designer. I better get that knife. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I would never, ever, if I lost this, I would not purchase it again. Those of you that do not own this knife has one glaring flaw, and that is it's a frame lock, but see if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's the lock bar is not sticking out at all. I mean, it's pretty much flush with the other scale, which makes it very difficult to actuate this lock. But there it is. Yeah, Kershaw Volt stainless steel. Go and check out some of those other channels. MrSharp, he is an expert on Swiss Army knives. And also check out Blade Centered and Jack Farm Boy. Now, before we go, I would love to hear from you, and I would like to find out what was your very first knife. So please leave your answers in the comment section below. I look forward to reading and responding.